basically we are a socialist party. But it'd be nice if we could say that we stood for socialism and everyone would know what we meant. But what we mean is a world without frontiers, where all the resources of the earth have become the common property of all people and are used to produce things directly to satisfy people's needs, instead of for sale on the market with a view to profit, as now under capitalism. In other words, capitalism is ownership by the few and production for profit, while we're standing for common ownership by everybody and production to satisfy people's needs.
And why do you believe in abolishing wages?
Well, because we think that working for wages is in fact selling your ability to work to somebody else. So it already presupposes the division of society into those who are employed or in a position to be employers, and the rest of us. So, we see the wages system as a system of exploitation, a system of rationing in the end. I mean, the world is capable of producing enough for everybody, so we wouldn't need to ration people's access, to what they need. And that's so. The wages system we see is wage slavery is the other word for it, isn't it? That's been used.
And as a party that you don't have as well, I mean that's quite interesting. Why is it?
Well, I mean we've got to, we say only sheep need leaders. I don't know whether that's true or not, but leaders implies followers, and followers somebody who's abdicated their responsibility to think and act to somebody else. What we stand for is a participatory democracy where everybody takes part in it and don't delegate the authority to act to some professional politician or to some leader. So that's the sort of society we want to see. So our organisation is based on that same principle of participating democracy without leaders.
And so you've got 10 candidates.
We have, yes.
Election. If there is, someone watching this at home who's potentially, interested in the party, why should they put that cross next to us?
Well, I mean, people say that in an election people are electing the government, but in fact, in most constituencies, this is not the case. So what we're saying is people should express what they want, and if they want a society without frontiers, without classes, without state, without money, without wages, then voting for one of our candidates is opportunity to show that this is what they want, and also at the same time, of course, rejecting the present capitalist system. So it's a positive vote, if you like. In fact, we're even saying that people outside the 10 constituencies can also do this by writing across the ballot paper, I want socialism.
So if if you were to wield any influence and power, what would be kind of the top few things that you want to policy-wise?
Well, we haven't got any policies for implementation within the present system. If there was a majority of people who wanted socialism, then that's what would happen. They would implement socialism. That would involve the abolition of all private property rights, stocks and shares, corporations and so on would be worthless, and then the means for producing wealth would be becoming commonly owned by everybody, and then under democratic control they would be used to produce what people need, instead for a market or for sale or for profit, directly to satisfy people's needs. That's what we would envisage happening when there's a majority.
And so what's wrong with the main political parties at the moment?
Well, they all want to manage and run the present capitalist system, and they all fail. And they fail not because they're dishonest or corrupt, or some of them might well be, but even if they're all saints, they could not make the present system work in the interests of the majority. It's a profit system which only works in the interests of profits, and so, well, if you vote for them, you're voting for the continuation of the present system, and all they can do is try to manage it. But the economic laws of capitalism force them in the end to give priority to making profits over satisfying people's needs, over safety at work, over the environment. So we don't think the present system can be patched up or mended. It has to be ended, abolished. That's our basic position.